Hi, I'm Stephanie Brunia. I'm a photographer originally from Ames, Iowa, now living in Iowa City. I know the Iowa State Women's and Gender Studies Department because they purchased 4 of my prints for the permanent art collection at ISU for the Rediscovering Shelves exhibition in 2015, I believe. So that work now hangs in Carver Hall. It's some work that I did after my undergraduate and before I went to grad school at University of New Mexico, where I got my MFA in photography. And they're prints from a series where I was exploring largely what it meant to be, I guess, a woman understanding herself in the world, largely in relation to other women. They were very loosely based on narratives from my childhood, which I am one of 3 girls, so I have an older and a younger sister. So the work had quite often young women in more or less teenage years interacting, sometimes in support of one another, sometimes in somewhat more conflict, but it had a lot to do with kind of how women connect to one another. My work now is a little bit different. I have been taking photographs with my aging father, exploring our relationship as he ages. He's by no means an old man, but we've hit that point where I'm aware of his age as I have never been before, and so just exploring that work. Being a female artist, I am drawn to a lot of subjects that are probably best classified as feminine. My identity as a woman, my place in the world, my relationship with others, a lot of kind of domestic narratives. I find that there's stories that aren't often told in the art world. Sometimes they're looked down on and seen as inferior subjects, but I feel it's important to kind of give that perspective, talk about human relationships and how we connect to one another. I think that's an extremely important thing that we all go through, and so I try to make work from that place. Photographs is I do a lot of self-examination, and I can be an anxious person, and I like to push against some of those anxieties and really question them, and ones that I feel might be somewhat universal to the human experience, like the aging of a parent and the kind of universal fear of where that all leads and what that means. becomes an interesting exploration place. I can push against those anxieties, explore them by having a conversation, not only with myself through the work, but ultimately bringing that to an audience and then having a conversation with an audience. And I have some new work that's just getting started, but it's back to that same place where I have something in my life that I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable about, and just trying to kind of figure it out and share that conversation, because I think interesting things can come from being vulnerable in that way. Wherever you may be going, we live in a world that so strongly believes in systems, and there are many reasons why they are important, but I would strongly encourage people to question the systems that they're a part of, and to realize that you can write your own path. You don't have to subscribe to what others are doing. I think that's a detrimental place to come from, especially as a woman, but just really as anybody. Figure out what you want to be doing and make sure to be writing that path yourself, and don't do it because you think there are expectations that you need to fit or go with. I feel like I'm talking vaguely, but it's so important to engage in the life that you want, and don't be passive. I'm only an artist because I have decided to spend my time that way. It wasn't an assignment that was given to me. I could spend my time differently, but I kind of believe in what the life of an artist can give me, and can give others. And that might not be the answer for you, but just do something with your time. That's what I got.